Hey Sickies, welcome back for some more Warframe. In this episode, we're going to go over the introduction of the new Kohmak secondary shotgun weapon. It's just been introduced into Update 16 along with the Chroma Warframe that I'm using as well. So here's a look at it. It does look like a pistol and also has the wheel shape similar to the bore primary shotgun weapon. And let's take a quick look at the stats. So slash damage 9.6, so it's primarily effective against the infestation. And then 3.2 for both puncture and impact. That means it's equally effective against both the Corpus and Grenadier factions. And then it has an auto trigger, 10% status chance. That's pretty decent. We can definitely bump that up a lot with the mod. And it's alarming, so you can't really use it for stealth. 40 magazine size, so that's pretty decent. They might bump that down eventually after it's been out for a while. They make some tweaks to weapons, but that's what it is for now. And then 5 fire rate. 2 critical multiplier, 5% critical chance. That's pretty standard for most weapons that I've seen. And then a 3.6 for accuracy. Alright. So the actual blueprint for this comes from the Clan Dojo Research Labs. So you go in there, you can research it, and then eventually duplicate it like you would with normal Clan Dojo weapons. And then really the only problem to actually build it is a resource called Tellurium. Or Tellurium, rather. And you can only get that from Arcane missions, so you actually have to play Arcane missions to get it, which is a first, apparently, in Warframe to get a non-Arcane weapon. Alright, so because it primarily deals slash damage, let's go get Infestation mission. And for that, we'll go to Jupiter. And let's see, we're going to do a Dark Sector mission. We're going to do it solo, too. We should be able to handle it, no problem. Now, fortunately, this alliance here, they're not as much of a savage as the typical people who like to hold on to these missions. We still have to go over our Dark Sector actual overview in this series. But anyways, do hope you enjoy. Let's do this. Infiltrated, here we go.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive.
Now we're primarily going to stick with the Kohmak here, but we'll also mix in some more of Chroma's abilities. Vex Armor was the one I was pretty excited about, but I still don't have the one that you unlock at level 10, his ultimate. We're almost there, he's at level 7 now. Alright, let's do this. His first ability is actually really cool. I've been testing out some more since the intro episode. Alright, let's see how effective this bad boy is. Alright, so pretty standard, just hold down the trigger and it fires very rapidly. And the cool thing is the longer you hold the trigger down, the faster it starts to fire. It seems pretty decent. It kind of reminds me a little bit of the Piranha because that's another secondary shotgun weapon. Obviously a little bit different though. Alright. Now let's use his first ability again. So you can actually keep this going as long as you have energy. As you can see, it's slowly depleting over on the bottom right, but as long as I keep picking up energy orbs, I can keep it going. And I can also change what element it is based on what color I made it in the arsenal section on the little ship. Alright, but anyways, the Kohmak seems pretty decent so far, especially considering that it's facing enemies that are much higher level than it is currently. This guy's level 15. It took him down pretty easily, so just imagine once it ranks up, gets better mods on it. I mean, it doesn't have any mods on it right now at all. There we go, there we go. This mission here is actually pretty decent too for trying to farm for credits. Obviously not the best one, but If you get like a credit booster, you can come on here and get like 20,000 roughly every 5 waves. But of course you have to leave at the 5th wave. You don't stay here for 10 waves and expect another 20,000. Yeah, I don't really see too many problems with this so far. I mean, it is most effective against them anyway, so especially if we bump the slash damage up. Could even be particularly effective in ODD missions. I'm running out of ammo with it though. That was the one issue it had, it ran out of ammo. Alright, that's fine. Hopefully we'll pick up some more here in this mission. Gonna try not to use the Cronus unless I absolutely have to, or the Scanner rather. Hey, which one am I using? Oh, I'm using the Scanner, okay. Keep switching back and forth between them because I haven't maxed out either of them yet. There's actually a really cool augment that's now available for Chromer as well, where you can actually deal extra damage after you stop using that ability. And then it bases the amount of damage based on how long it was going for, how many seconds, with the maximum potential of 500 damage. Alright, so unfortunately we have to use this gun right now. Hopefully we can pick up some more ammo. The Kohmak. We'll check after this wave's over. Alright, close enough. Oh, there we go. We got 60 bullets again. Alright. Now, see, this always seems to happen when I play this mission. This one mob always gets stuck right on these stairs. I don't know why, but he does. Alright, let's do this. Infestation. That's the one problem with it. So it definitely runs out of ammo very quickly, but it becomes less of a problem, I'm sure, after the damage is greatly increased with, like, Hornet Strike and definitely bumping up the slash damage. Alright, yeah, see, it's already out of ammo again. Granted, if I was facing, like, level 1 infestation, it'd probably be doing a lot better, so it may not necessarily be an issue of running out of ammo. We'll have to check that out later, but my initial impression is it definitely seems like a worthy weapon so far. I can't guarantee that it will be in the long term against really high-end enemies. My guess is probably not, but never really know for sure. This was one of 2 weapons that were added in Update 16. The other one is a pretty cool chainsaw melee weapon that goes on your hands, and they're chainsaws for both hands. We're going to check that out in the next episode. Can't wait to try those out. Alright, anyways, I think that's about enough. You got the idea of how good the Kohmak is.
Biosignatures detected. We've got infested incoming.
Yes, we do. Let's head back to our ship. And as you can see, it went up almost to rank 2 in that one mission, so we would have made it if we had a little more ammo, but that's an issue we can deal with later. It does seem like a fairly decent weapon so far, though, especially considering those enemies were much higher level than it is currently. So, hopefully you did enjoy watching this first gameplay impression. Before we get going, we're going to check out the polarity icons on it already, if any. Okay, so it does have the Vazarin? Yes, Vazarin. So, I don't have anything on the PC version right now for that mod, but I do have probably on the PS4 version. That's where I have most of my stuff from all my time playing this game. So, usually that is for the ice-based damage mod, and it's also for a status chance. So there's not really much in terms of weapons for that icon. That's usually also like the vitality and redirection icon for the Warframe itself. But putting an ice damage based mod on there could potentially help with the infestation because they're faster, it could slow them down and whatnot. But anyways, I do hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know what you thought of the weapon, if you're going to consider building it for yourself, in the comments below. Also, make sure you leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe for more in the future, and I will see you next time.